Renegade Pineapple presents
Excellent speech, my friend.
Hello! Welcome back to Renegade Pineapple. We are still playing Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. I'm with Daryl, who is at the controls.
Hello.
And has been for most of this because I am not very good at it.
Identify yourself.
We're currently not in the best of situations. Not as bad off as Ocelot appears to be. Who's also known as Revolver.
Ocelot.
And blah blah blah.
Look at his graphics.
Some sweet pics right there.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No.
You've got a room full of people, just shoot him.
Did you try?
The back of his headband is so floaty. This is like a Richard Federer.
No, the back of his headband doesn't understand gravity, so... Golukovich.
Golukovich.
Nobody
Good
move.
name.
Understood.
How did no one see that big
I
old
said
Russian
Richard
guy?
Federer, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, instead of Roger Federer. Before anyone gets angry at me, Roger Federer is who I meant. I know what his name is, I like tennis. I just ballsed up
This
for a
ship
moment.
now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water.
Why
At the
don't you
touch
just
of
use
this
C4?
button. That's right.
Back.
No one has died needlessly.
I see you down there.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the
America.
technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I plan to take it back.
A betrayal in the midst of the enemy.
What is the Metal Gear?
It's just a really high piece technology robots that can just
Like
destroy
a
anything.
robot suit? Is it like...
Yeah, but it's got the lale lule lo. It's got nuclear weapons in it.
It's got the lalalulu low.
Yeah. And it's got nuclear weapons.
So is it like a suit though, like Iron Man?
Yeah, you go in there and you control it.
Ah, cool. Do you actually get to it in the game?
No, in the fourth one you do. The first Metal Gear from the first one versus the newest Metal Gear is such a sick fight.
Metal Gear only has room for one.
That's true.
It would be uncomfortable if there were two of us in there.
You and your daughter will die here. That's why she becomes a ninja, because he betrays her. And her mission in life is to kill Ocelot.
Ah,
And remember Liquid from the first game?
no.
No, he was a bad guy. His name was Liquid Snake. He was a clone.
I remember Liquid Snake.
Yeah. He fused himself with Ocelot.
Wow.
Like his right arm was chopped off and Ocelot used
Yeah.
it.
Everyone loses their arms in this. In the current
Shit.
one, you're down an arm, aren't you?
Oh shit.
Spoilers, obviously, already, but more spoilers for anyone who's not played through all of these. It's a very old game, though, so who cares? You're a clone as well, aren't you? You're a clone of Big Boss.
Everybody's a clone. But yes, you're right.
And then who's Liquid a clone of Big Boss as well?
Yeah, it gets confusing. In that chapter.
Everyone's Big Boss.
I get confused on the story. After a long time of not playing it, so I need to go back and play again. Which is what I'm doing here.
So maybe the guy that I was thinking of in the new one. I feel like it's not actually
I think the new one.
Ocelot.
The
I'm
new
sure,
one is Big Boss. No.
Yeah.
If you wish to live,
I'm sure in the Let's Play I was watching of it, they kept referring to someone else as Ocelot.
you may yet make it to shore
Like,
if you swim for your life.
but the game wasn't saying it. His name is Kaz.
After all that, he built.
So maybe he's a clone as well. I don't know, maybe I should actually play the game and find out. That'd be good. This is just one of those games that I want to go. I've always. Whoa! Hold up to the mic. Stop now. Oh! Crazy vibrations. It was one of those games that I never really played and kind of wanted to go back and play all of.
So worth doing it.
But it's really weird going back and playing these kind of games because they're so clunky and uneasy to play. It's like when I wanted to play Splinter Cell and went back to play the original one, and if you don't save every 5 seconds, you're just screwed.
Okay,
There's no auto save even on the remastered ones, so you have to go so far back every time you die.
it was Liquid. Split personality now.
It's been a while, brother. Who are you? You know who I am. Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother.
So that's why they're brothers, aren't they? Because they're both clones.
No
They're
wonder
big
they
ones.
only passed you over for the Fox dive program.
Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Just bite your own arm.
Yeah, that's not weird.
Yeah, you think he's weird. There's another character in this game called Vamp who thinks he's a vampire. It's so weird.
The price of physical prodigy. Few
The-
more years and
to be
you'll
fair, well, so he just thinks he's a vampire. He's not actually a vampire.
No, he sharpened his tongue, his teeth, and
wants to be.
bites people and drinks their blood.
That's weird. It's weird that it's kind of weird that he's not just actually a vampire,
Yeah.
considering
He does.
Psycho Mantis actually has like pyrokinesis, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, he does get shot, but he gets brought like there's something in him that brings him back to life. He's an experiment.
My daughter, Olga. This cutscene is so long. This like entire episode is going to be just cutscene.
You should see the one in Renegade Series 4, the 2
Yeah,
hour
The whole
cutscene
thing will
ending.
be cutscene.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
fuck that. You should watch a film at the end. Does it give you a warning before it starts?
No.
It doesn't go like, right, you're going to be here a while.
No.
You can save the game and not do it just yet. You just have to do it.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Obviously you can pause it, but then you have to leave your PS4 on.
If you've been watching this episode and it's the only one you've watched, and you're just watching this cutscene, well done, for sticking around. There should be some actual gameplay soon, or just click on another video in this series and watch that. Start at the beginning. If you watch any series on YouTube, start with the first one. Personally, I think he's smart. Just me.
You don't have what it takes after all.
So is that the actual Metal Gear?
Yeah. We just wanted to.
He's like a friggin' robot dinosaur.
Yeah. That's how they're.
Transformer.
Yeah.
It's like a Power Rangers. It's one of the
Zord.
Mighty Morphin Zords. Yeah. What was it called? Dino Thunder. Why was it Thunder? I got the Dino bit. Where did the Thunder come from?
Did they get hit by lightning when they transformed?
I don't know. Don't think so. Probably just thought it sounded cool. Or it was because it was supposed to be like Ninja Storm. Wait, is Ninja Storm that?
Ninja Storm. Isn't that Naruto?
Oh no, wait, that's Naruto, isn't it? What was the original Power Rangers called? It
Mighty
still had
Morphin.
Just Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I thought they all had other subtitles as well. What were the other ones?
There's Turbo.
Was Turbo the one where they had the weird
Cars.
masks on their
Yeah,
faces?
yeah.
Like symbols over it.
And then, no, Turbo came right after Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
So that was still in the 90s. And then there was In Space, Galaxy, and all this shit. And then it just went out of control.
Wasn't there one that had Samurai in the title?
Yeah, something. I don't know. They're making the film there, aren't
Yeah. They've put up the cast now. They're all like random people. But you don't know if any of them can actually do any fightings, which I think is kind of the point of it, really. But then I suppose once they're in the suits, they just use stunt doubles and have them play just the talky talk parts and do some ADR afterwards. It's a very light ADR considering you don't actually have to match it up.
Look at the power in this Metal Gear. My god. Just shredding the shit apart.
Have we played anything in this so far since we started this episode? We've got like 3 minutes left.
It's nearly finished. Metal Gear just runs away.
Or we might as well, after this, finish the episode, and I'll just title this episode, "This is all cutscene, don't bother."
Okay.
Or I just won't upload this one. I probably will, in case people want to watch it.
I like the design of this Metal Gear, but the first Metal Gear's design's the best for me. Okay, it looks like a dragon.
I looked like Mewtwo for a second when he was in the air. The long tail. So this gets a bit kaiju then, after a while. There's one of the Metal Gear's Jet Jaguar, or Mecha Godzilla. Can't think of any others. There are more robot ones. Project Zero. Something like that. Oh no, wait, am I thinking that's what King Ghidorah is, rather? Free Willy!
Backwards Free Willy.
You're free now, Willy. Go back into the waters.
Have you seen the Simpsons episode where Free Willy jumps and then he squashes the little boy?
Yes.
Oh, he's dead!
The location we discussed.
Was that in The Simpsons?
Yeah.
I have
That's
photographic
dark in The
evidence of a
Simpsons.
snake on the scene. The site was most.
I thought it was more like a Family Guy joke.
I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
What a shock twist.
Mr. President!
Ocelot's working for the president? Oh my god.
He just said Mr. President. He didn't specify which president.
I remember,
You didn't call him POTUS.
I
So
remember
you don't
which-
know. It's
I
the
remember
American
which one.
president.
It is the American president.
So it is POTUS.
Do you want to save?
Save, yeah.
Yes.
Is that the first time you get to save?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. That's a long time. Alright, that's the end of this episode. I'm sorry, it has only been cutscene. And then
19 seconds, 18, 17.
in the next one, you shall get to see some more gameplay. Scientists. I'm not going to read it. I was going in, but I can't be bothered. Right. We'll see you in the next episode here on Renegade Pineapple playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Bye-bye. This is a weird speech.
No, he's just stretching them because...
Move on.
Now we shall all do some yoga. Roll out your mats.
Oh, yeah!
Sweet jump.
Stunt
that's
jump
not a jump.
completed. 1 of 50.
Keep running to your car.
Scorpion killed. 1 of 50.
Free Willy.
Backwards Free Willy.
You're free now, Willy. Go back into the waters.